Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing week 2 of our freezer pantry challenge and grocery haul. You got a cough there? So I went into Sam's Club today and picked up the groceries that we need for the month. So normally in a month we spend about $1,300 in groceries, that's our budget. And this month of February, we are trying really hard to eat out of our pantry and freezers, just the food that gets forgotten about, the food that gets left behind, and we're really trying to be creative and use up what we have and spend as very little money as possible. So normally we shop most of our food once a month, but we're going to the store every single week this month to pick up just the bare basics that we need, the fresh stuff mostly, and then continue to eat out of our freezers and pantry. So let me show you what we got today. Today we got 5 bundles of bananas. They're nice and green. They get yellow and brown really fast. So 4 gallons of milk is usually what we drink in a week. And we also make yogurt with it. So we don't actually drink it as much as eat it with our granola and make yogurt with it. Then we got a big bag of oranges. There's actually not that many oranges in here. This is like $6.98 for a 10-pound bag, but you only get probably 10 oranges. So then we got a couple of little bags of these Halo oranges because my little ones especially love them, peel them themselves. My bigger kids like the bigger oranges more too. So I am all about the vitamin C right now. So many people are sick and just want to not have it in our house. 2 bags of nectarines, because they were selling them, and my kids already opened one and have eaten a number of them. I think 4 of my kids each took one already on the way in. One of them didn't taste very good. It's really not nectarine season here, so I don't know why they were selling them, but I knew my kids would appreciate them. I got a bag of avocados. I myself am having to be dairy-free for the baby, and that looked good to me. It might help me. We got lettuce. We'll definitely eat some salads this week. And then one of my kids, Belle, asked for these lettuce things because she loves to make sandwiches out of them. So pro tip, when your kids ask for vegetables, you buy them and then make sure they eat them. We're doing nachos soon, and we could use those to make tacos for those of us that don't want taco shells, that kind of thing. So that's kind of our fresh stuff and milk. And then we got 3 18 packs of eggs again. We did that last week as well. I got 1 pack of cheese. We have one in the freezer, but we're going to be making cheeseburger pies, which we'll use, I think, both of these, and then we'll also make nachos one night. So I almost bought Velveeta, and then, you know, Velveeta's not the best for you. And they'll like that too. I mean, they just like having nachos all together. Just because I'm doing a pantry challenge this month, I don't want my grocery bill bigger next month than normal. So there are staples that I keep, and spices are staples for me. Ketchup, mustard, those are things that my kids are growling in the background, they're playing. I don't know if you can hear that, but I want to replace those things, and this would be that. So parsley, paprika, minced onion. We were out of all these big spices I keep a lot of, so I needed big ones. And then ground ginger, the Parmesan cheese, of course, and then one of my children just came to tell me they have to go to the bathroom. And she goes by herself, but she has to tell me. You guys have that problem at your house too? And then Belle asked me, please get some more lemon juice. She's wanting to make lemon bars or something like that. So yeah, Belle asked for a couple things, and I got them for her. And then this is laundry detergent. I just opened a new one, so this is my backup. I always keep a backup of all my household products. That helps me be able to shop just once a month. Looks like Destiny got away with her toothbrush this morning. And then we need a body soap too. We just took the last one out of our hall closet, and that's where we keep all our spares. So I like to stock that back up. Keeping those basic things stocked that we always use is what helps me be able to shop just once a month and not be running to the store all the time, which saves me money because when I run at the store all the time, I do have impulse buys. I think a lot of us do. Now it's time to update you on our pantry situation. I see a difference. We're really trying, guys. We're really, really trying. And I've been able to clean out a little back corners of things, and I found like snack packets or 1 leftover granola bar. We're just passing those out. People are eating them, and we're cleaning stuff out. There's extra bags of bacon bits up there and a box of taco shells. I think it's just a half a box. And some mayonnaise. That's what one thing I found. It's a box of prunes, but those are 2 boxes of tomatoes. So those mac and cheese are still here. I think we'll be using those this week. Solo and I are doing something for our Valentine's couples night out at church, and the kids left at home will eat those. There's some honey, a couple of those back there, which I use to make my granola, so I need that. And I think 3 of those, yep, 3 maple syrup, so that's good. I've got my staples of ketchup and mustard and Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, and there's a steak sauce back there too. We still have plenty of peanut butter and jelly. There's this minced garlic, that's my backup. We got some pasta sauce here and teas. Oh, okay. Teas and nuts and whatever. We got some canned tomatoes down here still, but that's getting low. I do need to restock those, but I could probably do that next month. This is tomato soup though, so we'll eat that. And then kids have been making cinnamon and sugar. They need to put it in something and not just leave it here, but on their toast sometimes in the mornings. A cinnamon sugar mixture, but this is coconut milk. That we'll probably use before the month is over. This was leftovers. This is something we really should try to use up. Cream mushroom soup that was left over from the holidays, and salmon. So here's some things that have been sitting here for a while. We have some canned pumpkins. Maybe we can make pumpkin pancakes. That would be a good way to use that up. And then I have tomato juice and this V8 randomly here. Whole beets I think were bought for a science experiment. So those things, I have no idea what to do with. None of us can stand tomato juice. I don't even know how I have that. I think somebody gave it to us. And then, oh, a box of tapioca. So we need to get rid of that stuff. I'm not so worried about the coconut milk that we'll use up. But cream of mushroom soup and those things, yeah, that's the stuff I need some ideas for, I guess. All these things are staples that I kind of want to keep around. We still have a lot of applesauce here. We somehow lost the top to our pretzels. And there was somehow an oatmeal spill in our onions. As we use this stuff up, I'm going to be cleaning it out. And we did eat a lot of potatoes this week, but this bucket does not look any less full. That's where we're at. This is getting lower. Here's our refrigerator. We did buy some things for the Super Bowl. We ended up having people over at the last minute, and so we went out and got a few things for that. But we're just taking that out of our holiday budget. That's not coming out of our food budget. Oh, I forgot to tell you what my groceries cost. This actually is better too, by the way. Here's some leftover brats. We're gonna eat those tonight. That was from our Super Bowl deal. Lunch meat, somebody put that back in the wrong spot. And I'm still working on the vegetables. There's a leftover baked potato. Just probably need to throw that out. There are a couple onions in there. Not sure how they ended up in there. I got a lot of moving parts in my kitchen. I need to clean this drawer out this week for sure. We have cleared some stuff out of here. I really want to get to the bottom of this because we have like half bags of frozen fruit in here, half bags of vegetables, and I'm gonna work on this too. We're gonna get to the bottom of these things. These groceries cost $150. We actually use a credit card at Sam's Club and we use it for a lot of things. It earns us points. We pay it off every month. We don't recommend doing that unless you definitely have a savings that it would more than cover what you're putting on there. But we always pay it off and it earns us a lot of points. So today my groceries were actually free. Ooh, yay! So I guess toward my budget, I've added nothing for this week. But if I were counting it, it would have been $150. And I'm hoping it's less than that next week. Here's my garage or outside pantry area. It's just shelves that can keep things that can be cold out here. This is my backup baking powder, baking soda. That's white rice. There's some napkins. There's whole wheat flour still. Lots of noodles. Still a couple of refried bean cans and a few tomato sauce cans and some cracker boxes. We uncovered some pork rinds, which my kids are excited about because we're almost out of pretzels and they do love pork rinds for snacks. There's one loaf of bread left, I think, here anyway, and there's some paper plates, more napkins, some toilet paper, a little bit of bagels left, bag of chips that we'll do with nachos, and there are 3 oatmeal under there. This is white flour and it's actually not much, I realized. I thought last time I had picked it up it was really heavy, so we've gone through a lot of that. This is our beef freezer, and for the Super Bowl party we were able to cook a bunch of steaks. It was really warm here and so that was fun, but you're not gonna see a difference in here much because we still have plenty. And then this is our regular freezer. I think that chicken is gonna mostly be used up this week. We'll see. This is some ice cream experiment they're still working on. And we added a bag of ice for the little party we had, but there's frozen fruit back there. Fish drawer is still empty. Vegetables is a little lower, not much. And then I've pulled about half of this drawer of pork out because we are going to cook some up. We haven't really done much here except we cleaned out the cheese. Okay, this one is getting cleaned out too. That's a little bit of eggs left over from last week, and otherwise we've eaten some yogurts, and that's leftover a roast with potatoes and carrots in there, so we'll eat that soon too. I'm also excited that our fridge freezer out here in the garage has a couple loaves of bread left, so I won't have to make bread yet this week. Yay! Hi, Desi. You shouldn't be out here without shoes, it's cold. Okay guys, that is the gist of it. Week 1 was really easy. Week 2 will be pretty easy. Check back with us next week to see how we did for week 2 and how well we're clearing things out. You guys are always good at leaving any suggestions too for what we should be cooking with what you're seeing. I think week 3 and 4 are gonna make us really get creative around here, so should be interesting. Thanks guys for checking in, and I will keep making those meal prep videos for you as I can. See you next time, bye.
I'll be with you, 'cause flying high.
Destiny, are you holding him? Wow, you're such a good big sister. So much love he deals with every day. So much.
His face is just like, yes. Aww. Come here.